Morning, my name's Adrian. For those that don't know me, I work here in the drill and blast team. I just want to address a few issues we have with productivity um, and how they could be improved. For those that don't know how the drill and blast stuff works here, uh, we have a blast crew that is permanent and a staff. Um, Yet the loading practices, the MPUs, the mobile processing units, are contracted in through another company. Um, that company has a manager on site for each crew, um, and they not only look after our three mine sites, but they look after a fourth as well, which is about 100 kilometres away. Um, and the trouble we're having is to ascertain the current levels of raw stocks, being ammonium nitrate and ammonium nitrate emulsion, so AN and ANE or EP emulsion product, which are the two primary components of making an explosive for mining. Um, just want to introduce a method of digitizing weighing our products so we can instantly see how much material, how much stock is on site instantly. At current, we're just using it with a bob tape, a very old school method, um, and that's just done using the calculation of knowing how much the product weighs per kilo per litre, and then knowing the volume and measuring the volume of the silo or the storage tanks. It's very inaccurate, very slow, very inefficient, and because of that, there are people that are not doing it properly. They're just guessing. They will take the lid off and just look and go, yeah, it's 3 meters from the top, where it could be 4 meters or 4.5 meters. To put it into perspective, 1 meter of emulsion or ANE in our silo, in our storage tank, 1 meter is 18 tons. 18 tons of an explosive is quite a large amount. What I would like to introduce is a digital scale that will capture and publish the kilos, how much we have on site. But I would like to publish that remotely, whether it's to a mobile phone, a tablet, a computer, someone who has authorization or was given authorization to receive it, so we can know how much we have, if we can fit another delivery into storage, and it will help increase planning. Between our three sites alone, it's a turnaround time of loading the trucks to loading the blast pattern, and it just need to increase that productivity and not wait for deliveries as such. There is going to be a few people who would see it as a risk, introducing a more of a digital or digitization into a mine site. Mines, as you probably know, they're going to autonomous trucks. People see it as a risk. Are they going to lose their job? Is it going to flow onto other areas that someone might be doing now? We're just not wanting to do that. We just want to digitize a small analog old school process in order to increase efficiency, increase productivity, and alleviate some of the human errors out of some stuff. Not make people's jobs redundant. We're trying to make people's jobs more efficient and aid them in doing their jobs a bit better. It's not about losing jobs and stuff like that. And this is also stemming from, we need to be more productivity for all the environmental concerns that the governments are facing. They want to reduce the carbon footprint. They want to make it more green and so forth. By introducing a productivity process, increasing productivity. You're reducing the idle time of people, trucks, machinery, which will reduce how much pollution, because the truck is just not sitting there, it's actually doing something. But will also increase profitability because you're working, you're not sitting there, and so forth. I recommend that through all of this, there just has to be a clean and concise level of communication between the operators, workers on the ground, people driving the trucks, and upper management and middle management. It can't just be upper management planning, it has to be throughout the whole process. It opens up for employee empowerment, in an innovative culture. It changes the whole dynamic of site. It makes people want to come to work and can reduce the possibility of the outside forces of impact to processes. So it will reduce unwanted, unplanned sick leave. It will people leaving all the time because they're not happy. Bringing that culture back will improve people's motivation to come to work and so forth.